Hey, folks, this is DREADBEARD. Listen, folks, I'm going to let you know about murals and hiring a mural artist, okay? This just happened the other day. I get an email that says, "Hey, Gulf Coast Art, I'm interested in a mural on my apartment complex I just bought, and I wanted to make it pretty, and I was looking to hire you to do it for me. I don't know anything about the process, so please give me a call." Okay. Um, yeah, so I called the dude and I said, "Hey, man, this is Gulf Coast, Painting Pirate. Um, yeah, let's meet up and talk about your project. You know, like, do you have any idea anything about a mural?" "No, I've never hired a muralist." "Okay. Well, look, typically I charge to come out and have an hour meeting, do sketches and color rendering, etc., etc. And that's how I do it, right? Do you have any idea what you want on the mural?" "Nope, no idea." "Okay. Well, how did you find me?" "I went to Google and your name popped up first." "Okay, that's good for me. Listen, give me your address, email address, physical address, and we can meet up. I charge $200. That's for all my time and the sketches I mentioned and all that, and talking, measure the wall, everything. So let me know on that, okay?" "Okay, I will do." Okay. So I don't hear back from the dude for a week, right? And I texted him and I said, "Hey, man, I still don't know what you want on the wall, so it's hard to give me a price based on, I don't know, it depends on what you want on the wall. You want your whole church congregation on the wall? You want grandma sitting at a picnic table with some friends? You want like just something pretty, like a floral mural, maybe some birds? I have no idea what you want, man. So, I mean, it's hard to give you a price. Plus, I'm not in the habit of just giving out free meetings, my time, artwork, I mean, all that stuff. So, just let me know what you want to do, man." "Okay, will do. I'll come back with some ideas and get back with you." "Okay, man. Sounds great." So now a week goes by, don't hear back from the guy. And I texted him out of the blue and I said, "Hey, did you ever come up with any ideas, or you want to meet up about the mural?" Uh, yes. I got to tell you, though, I already contacted several other artists and they gave me some drawings and all that. So that's where we're at. "Okay, well, I did come up with a sketch idea, something big, bold, and colorful. Still don't know what you want, but I came up with something. And I guess I'll just go ahead and send it, even though, we didn't meet. And, you know, I don't understand, but okay, I'll just go ahead, I guess, and just send you the picture. It's copyrighted and all that, so don't be using it. And I'll just give you a price based on size, Again, I know the size of the wall, but I don't know what your budget is and all that." "Well, I got a budget. I'm not going to say how much, but I'm definitely got an idea in mind how much I want to spend." "Okay, well, now I know you're serious, so let me send this over and see what you think." "Okay, sounds good." So now I gave away a free sketch. I gave you an education on murals. I mean, you could just Google it in 5 seconds and find out about what people charge. So I gave him a bid of like 8 to 10 grand for what he wanted for a big wall and then a small wall. And then I didn't hear back again. So I called him the other day, or actually I texted him and I said, "Hey, man, you know, I didn't really hear back. I didn't hear feedback yet, so I'm not sure where we stand or whatever. And he says, oh, well, I already got somebody. And so thanks. I have to think about you for next time, whatever, next project. Okay. So, well, all righty then. I guess thanks. See you later. So then I texted him a few more days later. Then I said, hey, man, I was a little confused. I thought you were just hiring me. And could you tell me if you hired somebody about what they charged? And he said, yeah, $8,000 to $10,000. That's what I'm paying them to paint the mural. And I said, okay, well, that's great. That was pretty much my price. So I guess it wasn't the price that knocked me out. I guess it was the ideas I came up with, which I had no idea what you wanted, no idea what the other person's doing. But I'm sure as hell gonna go by there and see what they're painting. Might even give them a little piece of my mind while I'm at it. You hear what I'm saying? So have an idea of what you want when you're gonna call a professional muralist. Go find out what they charge on Google. I mean, it's right there for you. It's free. You don't even have to pay for Google. Just go there, type in, what does mural arts charge? You'll see it's the complexity of the design. It's, the particular colors. I mean, obviously indoors, outdoors, different price, And I know when it comes to budget, no one wants to say how much. But let me tell you something, folks. You got to have some idea of what you're willing to spend, right? If you know that basically a 10 by 10 mural from a professional is like $3,000 and up, well, now you know that, okay? So there we are. There it is. Somebody else got an $18,000 mural. Wasn't me. But this happens all the time, folks. I mean, like 3 times a week. So think about that. I'll see you next time. DREADBEARD signing off. Quit being cheap, especially when it comes to professional art from a muralist that's been doing this for 4 decades, man. 4 long decades. You hear what I'm saying?